Hey everyone, Izzy from Endless RVing. We are here with a product review. Now we've done reviews of other similar products, but this one is a big step up. And we're talking about as a portable power station. They call them portable power generators. We have one that has really, I think, changed the game compared to other ones that we have reviewed. You're gonna wanna watch this. The product we're talking about today is the Anker SOLIX F3800. Now this is considered a home backup generator. We've actually plugged it into our home. It works really, really well. We have a 37-foot motorhome with an array of lithium batteries. So on our motorhome, we don't need this. How many times do we get solar generators? Like it's almost daily. Companies reaching out to us. Yep. Can you review? We turn down 99.9% of them. When Anker reached out to us, because I always look at them, I'm like, well, why is this different than anything else out there? This one caught my eye. Not so much for the motorhome, but for our home. But this has a great RV application, especially if you're in a towable or if you're in a van. Now we understand we have a lot of subscribers, they don't all have big motorhomes, but there's a lot of you guys out there, you have vans, you have smaller travel trailers, tent campers, fifth wheel. Something like this is definitely an option if you want to simplify your hookups. This is absolutely amazing. We're gonna go over some of the features on here and why I'm so impressed with this unit. So starting right up front, you can see this is very different than other solar generators that we reviewed. Just the mere size of it. This is a large unit. First thing you're going to notice is that it's on wheels, which it is, so it makes it easily portable. And also there's a handle, so you can just kind of wheel it around. You could also lean it back. And if you see here, there's rubber feet on the back, so if you want to lay it down this way, you can certainly do that. Now this is a heavy unit. This weighs in over 100 pounds. We'll put the specs down below to this unit so you can read more about it. Also, at the time of this video coming out, we're right at the Amazon Prime sale, Amazon Prime Day. So these are going to be on sale. Check them out. They're not as expensive as you think they would be. So let's quickly show you some of the features of this unit. Then I'm going to start plugging in different appliances, putting heavy loads on this because this has a 6,000 watt inverter inside, which is more than anything we've ever had, which makes this really a true home backup system. It also has 6 120 outlets, 30 amp connection, a 240 50 amp connection. That you don't normally see that in one unit. Usually if you want to get 240, you got to combine multiple batteries together into like a little, something, it's almost like a link. You have to put multiple ones and then that'll have the 50 amp. This is all right here in the unit. And then right up front, you got 3 USB-Cs, 2 regular USBs. You also have the old school cigarette lighter, 12 volt. You have control for the display. This will also link up to the Anker app, so you can monitor everything that's going on right from your phone. Then over here on the right side of the unit, you have your connections for solar. You also have your power recharging connection now on 1800 watts. It's on the wall. This will charge to 100% in 1.5 hours. You can also support 2400 watts of solar charging. That will put it to 100% in 1.8 hours. What's also nice about this unit is that you see this expansion slot here. If you want this for true home backup, this will connect to another part that they sell from Anker, which is the home power panel. That will go into your circuit box in your house, and then this would be automatic backup power. So like a generator that we have right now, we run our gas generator, we can run this, and then this is expandable depending on how big you want to make your system, up to 12,000 watts and up to 53.8 kilowatt hours for your home. But enough for the home, guys. This is an RV YouTube channel, so we're going to talk about how is this relevant to your RVing if you're camping. We did a video about a month and a half ago about an RV campground we visited in Pennsylvania. We'll link it up above. It was a great time, except the people right in front of us that were tent camping, they had a home generator. If you know anything about home portable generators, they're extremely loud. They would have benefited from something like this for a couple reasons. Number one, there would have been no noise. This is silent. Number two, no fumes. So they could easily ran what they were running, because it was just basic electrical items, with a solar panel on here for the whole weekend. Really, really easy. So we're going to demonstrate now Some common products that you can use on this. We want to put this to the test. 6,000 watts. We're going to just run it, see what it can take, see if we can get it to shut down. And then we're going to connect it to the motorhome and see, can this run the 50 amp motorhome with that big hungry battery bank in it? So the first thing I'm going to run is my trusty microwave. You might be saying like, wow, this microwave looks really beat up. It is really beat up. I keep this in the back of my work truck. So if I'm stuck out on the field all day, I have my lunch with me, I could warm it up right in the back. If you look over here, you see the app, it's pulled up. I am connected via Bluetooth, 100%, 64 degrees. I'm gonna turn on all the ports here, and then I'll also put on the brightness so you can see the screen and everything else. So I will plug into here, the power should be on. We're gonna put into the 120, 20 amp max. You hear her go on. Let's see how this runs. Oh, let me just pull this up so we'll monitor it as it goes. So let's put, I don't know, 2 minutes. It's on. And if I look down on the screen over here, I can actually see at this current rate, it'll run for 3 hours. So I can run this 3 hours straight. Who microwaves anything for 3 hours? Are we microwaving turkeys anymore? No. So let's shut this off. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna continue loading on here, see how much we can do. Can we turn this thing, make it fall apart, right? Make it stop.
These are hungry.
These are very hungry. So here we go, second one here. Turn the microwave back on. All right. We are just gonna kick up real quick. We're at, it's 153, it's now 1082. Let's turn on high. We're at 2692, 2692. Let's shut everything down. Let's keep going, guys. Let's have fun. We still got a lot to play with. 6,000 watts on this inverter. Let's have some more fun, guys. You want to come down here, MJ? I have a space heater on here. These are also hungry. So let's turn the microwave on first. We have a cup of water in there. We'll wait till that goes up to 155. You're at 1,012. Let's turn the hair dryer on. Sorry for the noise. We are now at, where are we going here? 2720. Let us turn on the space heater. I think I might actually trip to 20 amp before the inverter goes. We're at 3562. 3562. Still going strong. Let's stop this. Let's stop this. I'm trying to at least trip to 20 amp or do something in here. So I just added another really hungry appliance that I use all the time, the shop vac. So let's start again. Let's actually clear this out. Let's put another 2 minutes. That's going. So we'll let that kick up. We're going to turn on the shop vac. Sorry, guys. That kicked it up to 1986. Let's turn on the space heater. Space heater's on. Where are we up to now? 20. Kicking up, kicking up. And then finally, let's kick on the... All right, so we are now pulling 4,600, well, 4591, 4,541 watts we're running right now. No problem, guys, it's still going. So you may have seen MJ hitting the display button. The actual display button comes by default. It displays times out at 30 seconds. So you can go into the settings here. I just set it now for 30 minutes. So we won't have, I'll make it a little brighter because you said you couldn't see it. So now it's going to be a little bit brighter. Let us continue. We now have another power hungry appliance tool, a large air compressor. I think this might trip it. You see right now 2.1 days currently how it's running. If you're just charging computers and phones, this thing's gonna go a long, long time. When we plugged it into our house, the way we have our set up on our 30 amp, it's really only like the lights, the well pump, and a couple other things. It had, I think, 10 hours. And normally when we lose power and we run the generator, we have power back in a couple hours before we're back on the grid again. Anyway, enough of that. Let us continue. Let's set this back at 3 minutes. It's gonna go. Oh my, it's at 5850 and still going. 5850, 5892, got about 40 minutes running all these things. That is extremely, extremely impressive, better than anything we've seen and used before. So we're up to 5850 50, 90 watts running everything. I don't know if you heard everything I was saying before, but that is by far the best power station we have used ever so far. The best one we had was about 3,000 and it tripped, you know, which is overload. This was going. This thing's a beast, guys. The final test that we're gonna do, plug it into that big monster right there. We're gonna see, can we run the air conditioners? The battery bank alone on there is super hungry. So if it can handle this, it's gonna handle most towables out there. All right, final test for us to show you guys. 50 amp, again, very hungry. 600 amp hours on here. So hungry that if we plug into our 20 amp at home, it trips the circuit. So we have to plug minimum 30 amps just on standby, not running anything. So here we go, guys. Let's plug in. Oh, maybe if I put it in the right way, that would work better. 50 amps, let's turn this guy on. So right now, 2,269 watts are being used to get about 1.3 hours. Let us start turning air conditioners on. I'm gonna go to my micro air control here. I'm going to turn on, let's turn on number one. Let's just get it going. We're connected. Let's go AC number one. Wait for that to kick on. AC number one is on. Let's go to zone 2. Let's put on AC number 2. Let's hit power on there. We have both AC units on. I just want to show you there's zone 1 AC unit, zone 2 AC unit. This is not going to be your typical towable, guys. When we had our towable, we had one battery on there and we ran a 2,500 or 2,200 watt generator. This would have been perfect. Remember, because you used to have in the back of the pickup, you had all those fumes. It was terrible. This would have been absolutely perfect. If you have a fifth wheel and you don't want to put that big giant generator up front, something like this with a couple expansion batteries, this is a really, really impressive unit. So as you can see right now, we're about a little under 1 hour, but again, that's running both AC units, charging those batteries. But this is what the most impressive part is, guys. You're 3,977 watts, and it's not even hiccuping. We are very impressed with this. These are lithium iron phosphate batteries, 3,000 charge cycles, about 10-year life on the battery. There's also a 5-year warranty on this unit, which is really nice. So some of the specs on this, guys, like I told you earlier, 3,840 watt hours is on this unit. It is expandable. On this unit, you have 6 120 volt, 20 amp AC outlets, one 240, 30 amp outlet, one 240, 50 amp outlet. You can actually charge your EV also. I don't know how far you'll get on a charge, but you can do that. We have 3 USB-Cs, 100 watts each, 2 USB-As at 12 watts each, one car cigarette, that's 120 watts. One single unit like this, you can expand with battery packs from 3,800 kilowatt hours all the way up to 26,900 kilowatt hours. And then if you pair 2 of them, up to 53,008 kilowatt hours. So that's a good amount of power. But we want your feedback on this, guys. What do you think about these units? Again, why I was really impressed with this. This is the first unit that we reviewed that has 240 built into it. Most of the time, again, you have to pair different batteries together. This is built all in one unit. Anybody out there that has something similar, that's interested in something like this, we'll put the link down below. It's going to be probably on a good deal on sale on Amazon Prime Day. So we'll put that Amazon link down below. In the comments below, let us know, do you have lithium batteries, power solar generators? This is a pretty cool option, more so just for the convenience, clean, it's quiet, there's really no fuel, nothing to change out, pretty awesome. If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV Essential Upgrades playlist, we'll put our RV Newbies playlist, and for myself and MJ, to Journey of a Lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.